All right, folks, welcome back to, what's the name of our show again?
Kaffee Klatsch.
Yeah.
He's having a memory problem.
Welcome back to Kaffee Klatsch, and as you can see, we're
happy to be here.
We're from Chicago. We're happy to be here. Valley's not here, and because he's still sick.
Still has the flu.
Still has the flu.
No, he has a very serious. I mean, he's really, really sick.
Yeah,
let's hope he
like,
doesn't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, he's like really, really sick, and I really feel like sorry for him.
So that is definitely a very tremendous, missing piece here for us today.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, but he's very sick. So hopefully the next time he will be back.
Yes.
So everybody introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm the Sassy B, obviously, and next to me is my wonderful friend Rebecca.
Thank you. Yes.
She's
Rebecca,
the artistic one and the creative.
I try.
Then we have, of course, Mr.
I'm doing the Carol Merrill.
Holden.
Oh, good Lord. Can you be a little bit more expressive?
Here he is, an actor and a comedian, and he's saying nothing. Oh my God.
I'm giving everybody else a chance
Which
to
is very unusual
express
for him.
themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
And then we have
Juliana and my friend, my last friend here.
Kitty,
There
Miss
you go.
American Nation.
Yes.
There you go.
So on our way over here, we had a topic that we were discussing. Did I say that word right?
No, we were says. We
We
say.
discussed.
That we were discussing.
We say.
Discussing.
Discussing. That we
Good
were,
Lord.
that we were talking about.
I think we need to start over.
And the topic was women working while pregnant. Now,
But on air.
on air.
You know.
Yeah.
But just, women in general, on air and working in, your regular places. And I have no problem with it.
But there are a lot of people who are actually expressing themselves that there was a situation currently, Rebecca, you were just mentioning that.
Yeah, that
Go
it was
ahead.
a weather woman on air, and she's about 8 or 9 months pregnant, and which is fine. She's lovely, whatever, and obviously has been doing this job for a while. But then someone with me said that it was too distracting. So I don't know about that, and compared it to if like Quasimodo was on there trying to do the weather, that would be that distracting. I said, that's ridiculous.
What was so distracting? Come on.
I know. So you guys,
this is how you
never saw
get the
a pregnant
babies.
woman,
what is the problem? I mean, there was another situation with I think it was a weather woman or a newswoman. She was pregnant, and she got so many feedbacks or comments on that, she's overweight and that, she should not be on the air.
Terrible.
Well, hello guys,
horrible.
this is how we actually
This is normal life.
This is the life. This is how people being
kids are born.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, this is natural.
and especially the man should be quiet because that is how you actually receive life.
yes.
Just in case you forget about it, because
Why you got married for?
went also through the same stuff, and
Here.
It's a double standard.
it's a double
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
I have no problem with pregnant women working.
What about big fat ugly guys, in front of the TV? There's a couple here even on television.
Yeah, Trump. She should be gone.
Oh, definitely
Let's
one
rule
fat
him
ugly
out.
guy.
He's not attractive.
Ugly fuck.
And he cannot he's an American and cannot even speak English very well, I'm not an English, I was not born with the language, obviously, but I speak better English than he does, I am sure. But nevertheless, there are quite a few people on the air, in the sports, on the weather, who are male, who are overweight.
That's true.
Yeah.
Big, fat guy, like face. Who says something about that?
That's true.
No, but
Exactly.
everybody has to make a living, at the end of the day. Come on.
And it should be more
with
about
the pregnant
talent.
women, come on,
Yeah, it should
that's
be about
just.
talent.
And exactly the
Yeah.
same thing happens with breastfeeding in public.
Right.
When you see the guys, can you cover that?
What?
That's your shame.
Who said that? I don't say cover at all. I'm like breastfeed, baby.
I know, you
Breastfeed. That. I'm like, can we share?
But here is another thing. It's like what I don't understand with the double standard is that women cannot show their breasts or their nipples.
Yeah.
But a man who is fat, who has his breasts or his shit hanging down
Looks
here.
like it, yeah.
And hello,
boobs.
I mean, don't you think the guy should use a bra when it hangs all the way down? And don't you think that applies to him as well? Cover your fucking breasts.
Yeah. This is
Seriously, I mean that is something what
Yeah.
really makes me upset
I
because
will
it is
come up-
so
A
not
man's
right.
ear?
I'll come up with a man's ear.
Well, that was on
There you go.
Seinfeld.
We can make money.
They already came up with it on Seinfeld.
Well, we can.
The
they,
man's ear.
But they didn't patent it, so I'll come up with.
I don't know about that.
Don't worry, I have a copy trade attorney. We can, no problem. We can do that.
Well, it's also a double standard. Men that date multiple women, they think he's all suave and this sort of thing.
And they
yet,
think that we don't find out. That's the funny part,
Yeah. But yeah, that is funny. That's true.
Yeah.
But if a woman does that, it's not the same.
I know.
Well, then she's sexually promiscuous or a hoe.
And there's nothing wrong with a woman being sexually promiscuous.
That's right. Because I mean, if a man can do it, why cannot a woman do it?
That is
Why?
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. That's
But
right.
it's still,
How
I
do you
think,
find out if he has something in the pants or not? If it's working still.
Well,
I like that assumption.
That's it.
but a lot of the guys who are actually most likely making stupid comments like that have nothing in their pants, or they have a certain kind of a body look where you feel it's not appropriate. Like
Oh, they make you that you are too fat. You don't fit in my category. And his belly is hanging.
oh, good lord.
my experience has been that most men think they're much more attractive than they are. That's generally what happens. Not you, Terrell,
Yeah, it's very true.
because you're very attractive. But a lot of men think they're more than they are. And they demand the woman look a certain way, and that's not. So...
Based on the double standard, what we were just talking about for men and for women, I think it also applies in the modeling industry. Because when we look back into the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, everything was like being skinny, what was it? Twiggy, yeah.
Twiggy,
They kind of started it in the
this
60s.
thing, right? Yeah. So, and I think finally we are coming out of the closet, so to speak, that we can accept women with curves. And I think that is really what the average woman is about.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me if I'm too fat, to go to America's
You look just lovely and delightful.
Miss America Nation. This is the
you
new
just look
Miss
fine,
America Nation.
fine, I do fine.
That's right. But this is true.
I'm too fat?
Not at all.
There's a lot of curves.
No,
She
you
looks
have
beautiful.
you
She
have-
has curves.
She is a
Exactly.
normal, average
Yeah.
woman, with a healthy weight.
Statistically,
How
the
about
average woman is about 5'4" and wears a size 14.
So I got
Really?
some approval.
I thought it was 12, but
No, it's about a 14 and 5'4".
Okay.
That's the average, factoring obviously everything in. So.
But you always have to think about how, we all, even on men now, there's the stigma now, you have to look, buffed and
pumped and
pumped,
abs
like
and
you do.
But
I'm a large frame.
yeah.
So I have a large.
You're a
But
big
you
guy.
work out. You work out too. You want to stay in shape, don't you?
Well, I mean, yeah,
But
my
they are
staying in shape
taking the
is different.
steroids, the guys that are taking the steroids, they are overdoing it.
Yeah, I hate the guys that are all, ooh, that's gross to me. And I mean, a lot of men think even, oh, I've got to have these
But
ripped
the
abs
side
or something.
effects of
It's
the
like, I don't
steroids.
care about that.
The side effect of the steroids, that everything
shrinks the
starts
penis.
shrinking,
Yeah, the steroid shrinks the penis.
Steroid shrinks the penis.
Yeah, the testicles.
This is
That's
true.
Yes, it is
I
true.
did not know. Oh, I'm learning something
Yeah.
new.
Yes.
Shrinkage and not by cold
That's
water.
why, the guys with those really big arms, they're trying to use the bathroom, like, help me!
Yeah,
Help!
I can't.
Help.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody, please.
Their testicles look like, the cat nuts,
So maybe that's why maybe, like even the one in the Oval Office, maybe, he took steroids,
Oh, I doubt it.
You doubt it? Well, he needs to, for the golf game, like, he needs steroids to swing
No.
it. Swing it.
Oh,
swing it.
That's the only thing he would have to swing as a golf club. But yeah, I think there's on both sides. There's a lot of prejudice how maybe women expect men to look, or men expect women. And like I said, not degrading men, but a lot of men do think they're better looking than they are. So then but they expect this like beautiful.
Are you attracted to a man that is so big?
No. Well, I mean, a guy can be big, but I don't expect him to be so buff or especially when you're seeing men your own age, and it's like, no, if you have a little tummy, that's okay. I understand that. Well, I know, not you.
Oh, sorry, you don't like tummies.
No. But my man will not have a tummy. No.
But I'm just saying I'm a lot more, I would be more.
I know, I'm talking the same thing now. It's like, no, you should not have that. But I'm not saying that he has to be buffed. I'm just saying that
but if some guy was...
I don't want a gut. I don't want a big gut.
Well, you don't want... No.
You don't want to think about it. You have to sleep next to it, and it's like all fat. It's all.
Imagine that you try to touch.
But what if somebody was a wonderful person, had a great personality? Oh my God! Never mind. I won't even go there now. So.
And what do you prefer, Tyrell? Let's see.
I'm afraid of your wife.
Oh,
yeah, your wife is going to come and beat us all.
Wait, what do I prefer?
Yes.
I love women, so it doesn't matter. I've dated women who were what some people consider extremely heavy, really thin. So it doesn't really matter. You have a personality. There's something that I like about you.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. He can be nicely balanced, if I may call it like that.
Balanced.
But
mentally stable.
Well, I guess we all have things that are deal breakers.
But I could not sleep with anybody who is overweight. I have to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. There's no.
You are so skinny, it's gonna kill you.
Yes, this is true.
I don't want to be squashed.
On that note, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back from our little break here and from our last topic, what we had about double standards of men and women. And before I go into our next topic, I wanted to mention, if you want to catch up with us, please visit us at www.sassybworldwide.com. Go on Facebook under Kaffee Klatsch, on Twitter, Kaffee Klatsch, and even Instagram, Kaffee Klatsch. And then you can always follow us and individually leave your comments as you wish, and we will respond to it. And we hope we get some good feedback, some negative, some positive, whatever. Everybody is welcome to give their opinion up. So in the meantime, in this little break, we were just discussing how we get upset and how it affects, let's say, if you are upset with your partner, how is this affecting you and how do you react? So I think, Terrell, you were talking about your little being upset. No, I'm like, what, me? Yeah, you?
You mean when I get upset?
Yeah.
Well, the dynamic you mean between like romantic partners.
Yeah, we're just discussing that, Now he's playing like, I don't know.
Now, I don't know, right?
No, when he gets upset, sometimes he needs anger management. This guy, for real. I'm talking.
Say what?
Yeah, he needs anger management.
Well,
that's what other people. With my wife, I'm different.
Well, men.
I'll yell at everybody else, but I won't yell at my wife.
Okay. Well,
so you are.
See, there you go. I pick and choose my battles.
So the Japanese treatment is working for you.
Yeah. So I just. I get upset, but I'm not like a loud. So we're talking about my wife. So if I get upset, I'm just more like, I'm just kind of more like, hey, look, we need to talk. I'm like more like that. We need to talk. And I'm more of like, if there's something that I don't like or something we need to discuss, I'll go, let's get a bottle of wine and let's talk it out. Because I don't want all the yelling and screaming, because I don't want to do it in front of the kids.
Can handle
Of course.
that.
But a lot of men get really angry.
And everybody else I'll
Yeah.
yell at.
Women tend to not do that. You know, women are completely different. You know, they'll, give you the silent treatment and not talk, or they'll withhold sex, maybe.
No, that's
right?
not right. That's
yeah,
that's
which
not
is
right.
not right
No.
because
Right.
really that hurts both people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you feel
That
about
hurts.
that? I mean, really?
But a lot of women do that,
Yeah.
or they
Bad.
run around the house and slam the doors, or slam the cupboards, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's so different, but in the end, we all have our emotions and expression. I mean,
No, I mean you should go and have sex, and just let it out, just
With
sort
the
it
sex?
out, if you are angry.
so you want to go like,
Angry-
yeah, you,
angry
yeah,
sex.
You just go and squeeze the hell out
Oh
of
my
him,
God.
and that's it, it's done, it's
Okay.
over.
So the next time we get into an argument, we're just going to go and have sex?
No, thank
Is
you,
that what
not
you're saying?
with you, no.
No?
Because I might kill you during sex, so be careful.
Oh my God.
I'd be happy
That
to.
wouldn't be a good
Well,
I'm single. I could do that.
the Mrs.
So you're going to kill me during sex.
You piss
Well, at
me
least you
off
won't,
really
that's it.
hard, you never know, so you better...
I'll go with Kitty because I'll survive.
Well, that is a point, I mean, that is a good way to resolve things, because it's sort of an anti-stressor,
I mean, why
right?
would you
Yeah.
argue with me? Come and just try, to make it up. Touch me nicely and softly and kiss me and next thing.
But don't you get also sometimes you're trying to use sex, for something what you want to get, or it's like, in the middle
No,
of
they
the
should give it
little
to you.
sex talk, you're like,
give
honey,
it to
I
you.
would like to have a new Porsche. Honey, I like to have a new Chanel bag. Does it
No,
no?
you
No,
should,
that- 'cause
you
that's
should
ma-
deserve
that's
that,
manipulative,
without
yeah.
doing much.
Yeah.
That's manipulation. I mean, like we all
No,
manipulate
no.
people, don't we?
Well,
I
I
don't
do to a
manipulate.
degree, but we try to
We are
not.
beautiful and smart women. We should get it. That's the bottom line.
But sometimes you can also ask for it.
You can ask,
Please,
yeah. Why?
can I have that?
I mean, yeah. You say,
I would like to have a bag, a nice Chanel bag. I don't have one. Oh, look at that beautiful Cartier watch.
Yeah, bend over and you'll get it.
Yeah.
nasty.
Bend over, yes.
I'm just saying, so, but I think we got to
I
take
think he
another
had too
break.
much Bacardi today.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
problem.
No, he had too
Yeah.
much coffee
Oh.
with Bacardi, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh
What are you
no.
drinking?
Well, we
I
do
know.
have to take a break.
I know.
Yes, we have to take a break.
We do
now.
have to take a
And
break.
we probably
so
need one anyway.
It's getting hot in here. See you after the break.
Thank you.
Welcome back to our lovely little Kaffee Klatsch. And we were just talking about something very interesting, which I find a very strange topic, which is women who end up having relationships or marrying men in prison.
Why are you rubbing on me then?
Because you were playing with my hair. Anyway, I want to thank you, honey. I want to get everyone's voice on that. I'll voice mine. I just think it's very strange, and that the woman must be horribly insecure. And they have
or maybe these women are lonely, and
No,
this
I'm
is
sure
the
they are.
only way that they can express themselves to, get some type of a relationship with someone, and it makes them feel somehow complete. And I'm sure these guys in prison are very attentive, because what else have they got to do, right?
Well,
Other than
I
the
think
physical.
Maybe it's also about the security that they know exactly where the guy is, where they don't have to worry
That's true.
about, because they know he is in
He's
prison.
not cheating anymore.
He's not cheating.
No, wait a second. Wait a second.
That
wait
is
a
so
second.
far out.
Wait a second. You just wait. That he's not cheating. It's a prison with men.
Why-
Men sometimes sleep with other men in prison.
They do.
So he can't be
a lot.
cheating on
Well,
her.
that's
Excuse me,
true.
they are forced, That's
not
another
always.
story.
No,
always.
some men are forced, some men aren't.
Yeah, and it
I was
doesn't.
watching this documentary.
So, how do you know that one person that is incarcerated in one cell, he's not forced? You are not there, so,
I was saying I was watching this documentary, and some
Okay.
are forced, but some go voluntarily because
Okay,
the
so
reason
there
why
are
they
two
do it,
different types
right? The reason why
to
they
be
do it
safe.
is because they want to be safe. They need someone to keep them secure while they're there, and they don't want to be gang raped. So some men voluntarily say, "Hey, look, I'm here for 20 years."
But it's just like they said, you have your own, group, you have the whites, the Spanish, the blacks, you have all of this. And so,
Especially
I
in
do
the LA
get that.
prisons,
But
yeah.
I think for women who are, and I cannot speak about that, but I do have a friend who is in prison, and he got life sentence, and we are trying to get him out. But, and it was just for a little small, drug deal. But anyway, long story short, I think women are, I think if they date a man in prison, it gives them a sense of
Security
motherhood,
or something.
security,
Well.
and the love, where they
Yeah.
know exactly, oh, I'm the protector now, I can help you, I'm there for you. I don't know what generates that interest, and I can't say that. So,
I just think it's, for some reason, and all these factors that you've mentioned, which result in incredibly low self-esteem. I think that's what it is. It's like, I'm so unworthy, I'm going to, date a loser or marry a loser in prison. It just
you
is
have
like...
no physical contact,
Well, I
with the
know.
exception of a few prisons.
Yeah.
And talking about the different factors of why a woman would do this, I think the dynamic is it all goes back to just really low self-esteem or no self-esteem at all, that you think you have, the only option you have is somebody in prison. I just think it's not...
Well, if you're lonely, you're going to go to those extreme measures, I would think.
if you have no self-esteem.
It's a self-esteem and
Yeah.
maybe just fulfilling like a basic need of some sort.
There are women, they move even to be closer to
Oh, yeah, all
to
kinds
to their friend,
Crazy.
or they don't have any physical contact, so sometimes they cannot even touch each other because there's a glass between them. However,
Some states
there's some states
have
Have
conjugal
conjugal
visits.
visits.
conjugal
Yes.
visits, right.
Once a month or something like
Right,
that.
where they have like
Yeah.
2 days or a day together, and they can spend their time like a real couple. But don't you have to be married for that? No,
You don't?
sure? I thought you had
You
to
would
be
think
married.
that would
you
be
would
one
have
of
to
the
be
rules.
married.
So,
No, I think you can be a girlfriend.
No, it can be a girlfriend.
Oh,
No,
really?
yeah.
Oh, well, still.
Okay,
So-
that is new to me. So, but I thought it was only just like married, couples, but I may be wrong. So
As long as you're in a
but
relationship. Yeah.
Really?
this
Oh,
reminds me
surprised.
actually of a series which is a TLC, which is called 90 Day Fiance or something like that, and where people meet, and you are the expert.
I'm not the expert.
You are the expert.
No, you know what?
You
It's-
watch
We expect you to be.
So Sunday nights is my guilty pleasure. So it's 90 Day Fiance and Walking Dead. But so anyway, 90
There's
Day
a combo. How about Walking Dead while you're a fiance?
Yeah, right.
So 90 Day Fiance is a reality TV show, and it's about these couples. It's about these couples where you, from different countries, mostly America, everybody's mostly from America, and you bring your fiance over, and you have to marry her within 90 days. Sometimes you go over there and you visit to meet the family, but you got to marry in 90 days. So you have like this vast age difference, couples of all different backgrounds, and sometimes it's, you you have someone that's like 19 from the Philippines and he's 64 from Texas.
I actually have a circumstance like that.
Isn't your husband? Your ex-husband?
My ex-husband actually went to the Philippines specifically to marry somebody over there, and he ended up marrying a 20-year-old. Now, he is 20 years older than I am. So, this is a very strange circumstance.
I'm sorry, but
He could be her grandfather.
20,
Yes.
and he's 70 or something.
He's 70, and she's 20 years old. I mean, this is like a very odd, combination.
Extreme.
And I'm not knocking Filipinos. I have a lot of Filipino friends, but that country is known for age differences. Yes, it is.
In general?
Really?
Yeah, in general. They're known for
Because
like, the girls are
somehow
21
I'm
and their
sure if
husbands
they
are
have
like 80.
to go for the immigration,
Yeah,
wouldn't they question that?
You
it's
would
would
think.
think.
You would think.
You would think.
But they
But did you get the marriage visa or whatever it is?
Well, I don't know because
Now
I
if
don't
they got married,
stay in
probably,
contact,
they
but
can deny.
even
Yeah, but even if you're married, you still have to go back and you have to get the visa, as I understand.
is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, he can apply from here now because he's
But
married.
she has
know.
to apply over there
Yeah.
too.
They're breaking immigration rules. They'll get in trouble. He'll get arrested. He'll be in prison. And then she'll go visit him for conjugal.
Yeah, right.
Whoa! How does that happen?
Oh my goodness. Then she'll be
And we can have one show about all of it at once.
Oh, let me tell you that she's gonna disappear. She's gonna
And we
disappear.
can tape it as a reality show ourselves because it's her ex-husband.
Yes, right.
Holy
He can
moly.
star in it.
Well,
yes.
evidently it ran in his family because his dad also did this. His father was 74, married a 40-year-old woman, and had a child. And then, of course, he ended up dying like a year later. So now this child,
Oh my
who's
God.
like his
Fatherless.
half-sister, who
Right.
is also Filipino, by the way. So I thought, well, this just runs in the family. And
Not all,
now
not
it
all
stops
Filipino
here.
women are gold diggers. I'm just saying.
But you know what?
she's
I
got
have
a
a
bad
friend-
reputation. That's all.
I have a friend too he's 69 and he married a 35-year-old Mexican lady, and they have now a baby together. And I'm like, wow.
Why?
I am like, first of all, why would you have a baby in 69?
You know you're not going to.
No, you can't have a baby doing that 69 position. Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking about the age.
Well, men
knew
can
that was
have
Yeah.
men can have children all the way up until they die because they still produce sperm. It's women that go through the menopause, they can't after a certain age. So men can essentially have children all the way until they die.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
there was even a
but-
woman in India, she was like, what, 75 and had twins? It was like,
Well, she must not have had.
Hey, the oldest mother
Yeah,
was
this
in
is
Romania.
the exception to the rule.
What, 10,
Really?
12 years ago? Yeah.
Well,
then
was it in vitro or did they charge up her hormones? I've heard of women.
She did the treatment for the hormones.
Okay.
Then,
Was she doing it
she-
for herself or for like a daughter? I've heard of
No, no, no,
mothers
for herself.
doing that.
Yeah, she was a
Okay.
PhD professor, university professor.
good
Oh,
Lord.
you'd think she'd have more sense.
Why
And
would
the
you even
media
have
was
it?
really bad on her.
So,
It's true.
I know. Why
And
would you?
now the
Alright,
daughter
honey.
is 12 years old already.
Well, after that note of men way too old to be having children because they won't even see them graduate from high school, we will
They won't see them
end
in
our
the first
show
grade.
on that note and say goodbye to you all till the next time. And we appreciate you watching us. Thank you very much.
and don't forget, go and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course we are on E360 TV, and that's where is our show. We see you soon.
See you.
And Juliana needs a date.
Oh yeah, she needs a date.
Yes, right.
She needed
And so does Kitty.
So just
They
yeah,
Kitty
just
too.
right into the show.
Right into the show.
Into the
If you
show.
want to date Kitty or
You
Juliana?
just killed me.
because they're not
That's-
really dating each other.
that's the
It
next
may
show.
look that way, but that's not.
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
the next show.
That's the next show.
Dating with Kitty or Juliana? There you go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Cheers.
Tout à l'heure. We'll see you later.
Shalom. Sayonara, babies.